Hello to amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Limbus Company, an amazing free-to-play gacha from Project Moon, where you put together teams of sinners and do turn-based combat with them. Still going through the Count to 7, the season. Is it season 5 now? Like, it's so hard to keep track. Count to 7, season 5. Yeah, probably. Anyhow, the newest season. There we go. The newest season. And I did increase the music volume a little bit, so hopefully you appreciate that. Oh, look at that. It seems like the final part of this chapter was released, and now we know how many more we have to go. So like 12 more. Okay, it seems like we're gonna be done with this pretty fast. Maybe 2 or 3 episodes, something like that. Let's pick up our currency here. Wonderful. And go into the next story section here, in which a truth that may be revealed by close inspection is spoiled by none other than Sansun himself. Alright. There are some weird symbols in there, but it's all good, all good. Well, hopefully your patience is awarded here for those who are following the series. Yeah, I've been not playing for a couple of days. I like to spread things out a little bit, which is an excuse which I make when I don't have time to record. So, here we are. So here is Jia Zichun. Don't touch it, that thing is mine. So this is Honglu's sister. Zichun and her man approached us. Yeah, I'm gonna call her Zichun. So there is like this character in League of Legends called Xinjiao, something like that, and like a streamer pronounced X or Z, so it sounded pretty good, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Anyhow, Zichun and her man approached us, appeared to be in pristine condition compared to the priest. Yeah, it also sounded like he also said Sichan, yeah? Anyway, shut up, I don't want to waste any more time talking to you. Haha, this one's almost dead. What's the point of keeping him alive? Isn't it obvious? These are signs of torture. It seems that the device in Area 2 has already been activated. So what are you torturing him for? Prying for more information? I think they're just sadistic. Yes, haven't I told you already? My goal isn't the eradication of La Mancha Land. Okay, but I thought you came all the way out here just to enjoy torturing some bloodfiend. You're right, we are not like those bloodfiend hunters. We don't torture them for sport. Alright, sorry, I made a wrong accusation there. The hunters exist only to inflict as much pain as possible against as many bloodfiends they can get their hands on, you know? They don't even care about the money. But I don't care about either of those. What I'm looking for is a specific piece of information I came all the way here for. I wanted to know what specific piece of information she was talking about, but I was pretty positive that she wasn't going to answer that question anyway. Well, you arrived just in time. I was just about to crush its skull and brain within it anyway. No amount of pain could wake it from whatever this day state it's in, as you can see. It must have been long driven mad from pain. Reminds you of the tricks from back home that could induce such an effect, doesn't it? Big brother. Jia Zichun, as she gestured towards the priest, who was splayed out helplessly on the ground. Her voice was dripping with contempt. Despite her viciously threatening words, the look on the priest's face was serene. He looked at us with eyes that could be more at peace. Seeing you and your friends reminds me of one of the visitors to my confessional. I don't quite recall when it was, but a bloodfiend by the name of Lorenzo became a repeat visitor to the confessional. At first, it wasn't sure why he would feel the need to visit me. He simply exuded positivity that much. Oh, dear priest, I'm doing great today. These hemo bars really are some impressive inventions. Oh, I gobbled up 110 hemo bars today, in one sitting. This has to be some record, right? Tragically, Lorenzo's positivity did not last. Today, I licked a syringe for 3 hours. There was a droplet of blood on that thing, and I can't forget this blissful taste lingering on the needle. Yeah, well, it is an addiction, I guess, to blood, so... I didn't eat a single hemo bar today. We've known for a while now that these stupid bricks don't do anything. They do jack shit for us, and you know that. How much longer are we? Are we going to have to live like this? I knew the answer to his question, so I gave it to him. You know this already, Lorenzo. From endless forbearance comes coexistence. So sing and cheer louder, the more pain you feel buried, suppress it with laughter. Yeah, let laughter never end here at La Mancha Land. However, the last time I saw a true genuine smile on Lorenzo's face was moments before he was buried under this place. His head burst open, his brain spilling. It made you curious. What is the meaning of burying someone who lives still? You and I would never know the answer to that question, would we? Did you bury the body of Cassetti yourself as well, That fugitive? Oh, he knows about Cassetti. Okay. Unhand me! Don Quixote! Yeah, that's enough of this nonsense. Get out of my way. Jia Zichun swung her... or is it Hia? No way, right? Jia Zichun swung her fan towards the bloodfiend, but he was nowhere to be seen. Yeah. Wei stepped in at the last second to block the bloodfiend's strike from behind. The priest had the most profound faith of them all. When did the magician, the faith that everything will be alright, the faith that everything shall be as he willed, the faith that we shall all find happiness at the end of all things. And he was the only one who did not turn his back to our suffering. So, when more and more of us began losing grip of our patients, he was the first to reach out to them, gave them a helping hand. Yet, the one who cares for the hearts of others cannot help but fail to tend to his own. Alone in the corner of this tiny room, the priest's heart ailed and withered. How many of us knew this, I wonder? Hey, I'm really happy for you that you've mastered your art of butting naturally into conversations like this. But you're sorely mistaken if you think you could just pluck your friend away again. You got what? Got that? Let us be precise, I'm here only to continue the tale. Are we fighting Sanson now, maybe? Villain, hast thou come here to distract us once again with thy wild tricks? No, of course not. My wild tricks are all for you and none other. Only for you. But what? Well, that's enough misery for a tale, You have so many more riveting tales of adventure to share, don't you? Oh, Don Quixote, the great adventurer. Many a great adventure have I undertaken, yet I have no tale to tell for one so vile as thee. I should have been more mindful. I suppose stepping onto the stage, all on your lonesome, must be a tad embarrassing, That is not what... I fully understand. It's no easy task to command the entire audience alone on the stage. Allow me to offer you some assistance. Halt! Rocinante! I don't want to leave, I don't. Why do you refuse to obey me? Stop! That was... What was that? I must have slipped, please. It has been a while since my last show. Slipped? Sometimes the order of things go out of whack when the play reaches its crescendo and the swelling emotions sweep you off your feet. I offer my sincere apologies. Let us begin anew. From the day of that fateful duel against the Knight of the White Moon. That duel was one of the greatest battles I had ever had the honor of partaking in. Don Quixote's voice falters once again, falling unnaturally quiet. Sanson must be working his trickery again. Indeed, that duel was the first meeting of Don Quixote and the Knight of the White Moon. The same knight who guided our Don Quixote the adventurer to the river in the deep, to the river of oblivion. River in the deep. Manager, I think I know what's going on. That man is... Now, let's focus on your roles for now, shall we? Let's see here. The knight was the first one ever to match your strength, correct? Verily, the knight was one of truly impressive might. Shite, not again. This is getting really annoying. Well, especially for her, right? The Knight of the White Moon was garbed in rags of an outfit that appeared rather unfamiliar and ridiculous. 'Twas the knight who challenged me first as well. Forsooth, I was quite impressed by the daring courage. Perchance the knight was curious to test my might, as my name was known far and wide in all corners of the city throughout my adventures. A great adventurer like you would have accepted that duel with gusto, certainly. Indubitably, and I replied tossly. A true adventurer covers not from a duel once challenged. Let us battle, O brave knight. Thus begin the storm of blades as your lance clash with the Knight of the White Moon's greatsword. Oh, that's a big sword. That's a big sword. Why is it so big? Isn't like it looks like the grip and the curvature looks like a katana-like weapon, but surely katanas were not that long, right? Like, isn't katana like a weapon of finesse? Oof. Anyway, like, I guess if the knight was a very, very big knight... never mind, let's continue. Yet, with every duel, no matter how great or trivial, come certain stakes. The historical duel must have been no different. I care not whether I am to emerge the victor of the loser of this battle. Yet, O Don Quixote, should thee meet my challenge in a fair duel, I promise thee that in thy hands I shall present what thou seekest most. Boldly and fiercely the combatants clashed once again. And Rocinante signaled the start of this duel. Because if anyone was watching, it would be Rocinante. Oh, poor Gregor. Ready? Go! For 3 suns and 3 moons we tested the might of our blades. Hold on, weren't you holding a lance, not a bladed sword? 'Twas but a figure of speech. Alright. So what are we... No, this is just a story, so there's gonna there's not gonna be any fighting here. Okay. Which recounts the close and dramatic duel between the Knight of the White Moon and the valiant Don Quixote. I guess we are gonna do a duel here. Only Don Quixote versus the Knight. Yep, there we go. And I cannot change it. It's gonna be like a basic... Okay, are we allowed to win this one then? Or is this going to be fixed loss again? It's okay though, it's okay. The duel from its first clash to the last was evenly matched, with no clear winner pulling ahead. And every spectator's hands began to grow slick with anxious sweat. Some had gathered to cheer on us as well. Yeah, Lord Don Quixote, you can do this, your worship. Look at this last face now, that is priceless. Well, why is she in garment and yet he is not? Can we get some garments for Mr. Heathcliff here? Well, he has garments. Well then, I'll cheer on the Knight of the White Moon. Let's keep things fresh. Well, brave knight, you got this. The tip of my blade hewed deep into the knight's left shoulder, while the knight's blade left a slight gash on mine ear. Oh no, the great adventurer Don Quixote wounded in a duel. Is everything alright? Very not, for all is right indeed. Wounds gained in battle are but seedlings of honor. 'Tis no blemish on mine. Well, I do believe that my skills were a smidge superior to the knight's. Perchance, had I decided to put a little more strength behind my strike, I may have dealt a blow most final. The combatants charged one another at full speed, to see who shall emerge victorious from this epic duel. Well, I would give the advantage to the katana wielder here. I mean, lance is not something that would do well, especially if you're famous, if your trusty steed is on the sides, like judging instead of like carrying you into the battle. Okay, so here we have the Knight of the White Moon. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna increase the music a little bit. Not sure if this is a bit too much or not. Let me see something. So hopefully you can hear the music this time. That sounds good to me. Let's see. Honorable Duel. A reminiscent tale of adventurers becoming immensely powerful. Reminiscent tale of adventure. Well, guess who loses here then? Oh, we don't know its HP. Interesting. Let's see its abilities. Has one skill for now. Dragon of the Spring. Gain 2 haste next turn. Gain 1 haste next turn. Inflict 2 fragile next turn. Okay, damage taken minus 20%. Gain 3 attack power and clash lose. A close match. Attempt plus clashes against the same enemy. Randomly gain or lose clash power by clash count divided by 10 in a clash rounded down. That's so silly. Okay. Oh well. So one is hopeless and one is dominating. And we also don't know how hard it hits. Interesting. Well, let's do the safe thing. But that is just a meme, right? At least we know he's dominating. Oh, look at this. He has some blood on him.
능력을 기를 수 있을 거야. 비록 그 과정에서 희생이 나올 수 있겠지만.
New ability. Lotus in Autumn. Oh, it has like seasons. Like it's exactly the same ability though, isn't it? But now we also get a defensive skill, Mirror of the Water. But like, why can't I see it here? Oh, it's on the bottom. Clashable Guard. On use, gain 3 protection. Clash Win. Deal HP damage equal to the final clash power of the skill. Unbreakable coins. Oh, you have to love those. Alright. Well, let's do dominating again. I guess... Can I like do this? How will this work out? Can you offset? Yeah, it seems like you can. Okay. Lotus in Autumn. Dragon of the Spring, Lotus in Autumn. Faint Trace. Unbreakable Coin. Inflict 3 flash fragility. Alright. Oh wait. Where's your super big katana now? That doesn't seem as big anymore. Also, that lance has a very short like handle. It's almost as if it's not a proper lance. Well, so far Don has no problems winning this duel. It doesn't seem as evenly matched, does it? This is so annoying, by the way. Like, what's happening? This is scripted, right? Yeah, this is scripted. And then we lose in the end. Is it scripted? I don't know. They could have easily scripted everything here. What's that? Hopeless. Let's defend then. So how long does this fight go on? Galloping Tilt. Okay. Oh, I just realized Don has 1376 HP, and so does the enemy have a lot of HP. Okay. Oh, we are like losing. Oh wait, what? That's a crossbow. Okay, here comes the end of the fight. We use our E.G.O. Dragon of the Spring. Pallet Trace. If the user speed is higher than targets by pi plus clash power plus 5. Deal 100% 100 bonus damage. Oh boy. Red Arf. This is the bow, right? Deal 50 bonus damage, deal 50 bonus damage. Black Arf. Electron Accelerator Rail activation. Wait, what? Is that a thing on his back? That doesn't sound very medieval now, does it? Combat start. Gain 10 attack power and haste next turn. Oh boy. Is that all its skills now? I guess it is. Arf. Gain 5 pierce damage up. Okay. Well, we have bad news here. La Sangre then Sancho. We're gonna turn into a vampire now. Into a Bloodfiend. And hit. Heal by 50% of damage dealt. Is this... Oh no, this is gonna lose. Really? Oh, it's not. Oh, it will. Ugh. What an epic fight. Epic fight indeed. Okay. So, is this really a combat encounter, or is it more like a story one again? I'd say it's more of a story one again. They could have just described what happened there, but it's way more epic to do it, even though, like, you couldn't really win or lose this fight. I don't think so, And the victor. Who won? Twas neither. Neither. The duel ended in a draw, a highly irregular occurrence. Oh no, what will we do now? Then, did you resume your duel then and there? Nay, As great as I may have been as an adventurer, in my heart was no such vicious ruthlessness, for I knew the significance of clemency. I asked thusly to the night, for 3 suns and 3 moons have we dueled, and fatigue had set in for many. Why not lay rest to thy blade for a moment and recover? Should we continue to duel in this state, the countless spectators shan't get their much-needed rest, no? 'Tis cruel to force them to forgo sleep only to see the outcome of this duel. Would do not agree, Rocinante? Rocinante replied. Yes, your worship. Or no response, it's just a pair of shoes. Or maybe this is what Rocinante said. I was wondering when this dumb, pointless battle would come to an end. I have prepared some refreshments, so why don't the two of you enjoy them together or something? Thus the long duel came to an end. So is it really true that no one claimed victory in this battle? Did it truly end in a draw? The duel was indeed a draw, highly irregular in tales of mine adventures. A brief truce, if thou wilt. Yet, I must claim that when it comes to technicalities, the true victor was myself. Upon our final clash, my lance was pressing forcefully upon the knight's blade. Still, with a heart of boundless generosity, I offered the knight a chance to parley with me. A truce. So you did. Not that you compromised on this truce with no promised end date. What happened thereafter? We became friends. A friendship forged in a clash of blades. It's a cliché trope, for how rare it is in reality. Then did your wish come true, just as the knight had so boldly proclaimed? But perchance? How does she not know? How does she not know? And your great fixer slumbered with me. Well, by just that laugh, we could know that something's gonna be awfully wrong with her. Okay, let's see, another story chapter, okay. Where are we now? Are we going to like... wait. This is still like the second-ish area, I guess? It's a little bit hard to like see the whole map. Consider how zoomed in, and I can zoom it out, you know. But we are like in the last third of this chapter now, so anyhow, of the predictable ending to Sanson's stage play. Well, I can't predict it though. Do any of you know what technique he's using? I can't move, not even an inch. Yeah, did you think we were all standing here like mannequins for the hell of it? Allow me to interject and posit that some were likely jealous of that friendship. They were not jealous, they were envious. Haha. Anyway, a friendship so bold, especially between an adventurer and a knight, is bound to invite certain envious hecklers. There we go. So yeah, the words jealousy and envy, even though used interchangeably, mean two different things. So when you want something that somebody else has and you don't, that's envy. But if you're afraid to lose something you already have to somebody else, then that's jealousy. Anyhow. Yes, indeed. Many did grow envious of this fellowship between us. Lady, Jiazichun, stay on the guard. Wake up, don't let the words of that man delude you and... Yes, that is exactly what those hecklers said. You wish me to maintain this true friendship for as long as possible, however. So you swung your righteous lance of justice against those who dare to attempt to wedge a divide between you two. You swung your lance. No, don't let him! Foul villain! How darest thou employ such vile trickery again? Oh my. It seems the story was cut short. What tragic sort they are. The priest had wished to care for them with all his heart, only to fail. All the while, the one who created this place did not care for them. Do you hear it too? Even today, the parade continues. You do not want to miss out on La Manchelan's carnival and its parade. It appears that our story must wait until next time. With that, Sanson lightly flicked his staff against Jiazichun's posse. Most of her men stumbled for a moment before slumping to the floor unconscious. and as the sinner stood there in shock, he disappeared from her sight. Bloodbags and bloodfiends begin to fill the void Sanson left behind. Alright. Of Jia Zichun's query and the sinner's lukewarm answers. Let's check the time. Yeah, okay, we have some more time. Okay. Who is he? He almost took out my entire faction with a single flick. We didn't even stand a chance. That's what I'd like to know, lass. By the way, you there. Who are you? Zichun pointed at Don Quixote. That guy seemed very interested in her, for whatever reason. For Sot, that scoundrel must have recognized that I am the most dangerous threat against his villainous plan to foment evil. As the sinners gathered themselves, they held the line, holding back the endless horde of bloodfiends and bloodbags. He was protecting his men, yes, but his primary concern seemed to be with horde getting in Jia Zichun's way. Can we just say Xia Zichun's? Well, I do not like this. I must suggest that you accompany your blood relative. Wait, if he tries to take this opportunity to kill me. But this young master is different, unlike the others. I know, he's not the type to do something like that. Imagine if it was Big Sister Yuan-chun. She would have sent her assassins after you the moment you met. Right, I guess. If it was anyone else among my siblings, they would have sent their lackeys after us already. Or maybe I'm not even worth that much effort already. Thus, young Master Bio is our only hope, my lady. There's no recourse. Do you hear it, the endless melodies? I know, something went wrong in Area 3. We will be coming with, Zichun. Just a temporary alliance, that's all. From the looks of it, neither of us are interested in the reward money dividends. Which means that we are both here looking for something else. So at least until we get what we want, well... I know, we'll be fighting again once grandmother's snack runs out, right? She's quite haughty for someone who should be groveling at us for help. Me and my man cleaned up Area 2 in less than an hour. And you only got here way after we were finished. Hey, we just forgot to pick up something, so we had to backtrack, that's all I'm telling ya. We wiped the floor with them in less than 30 minutes. Great, then we should have no trouble cleaning this place up once I join you, right? Consider me a useful first-rate silver... What? Seiti? Why don't you? I'd say we're on quite the even ground. Why would I grovel for help? Lass is so shameless that I'm at loss for words. Oh, yeah, I see the family resemblance now, mate. Is that a compliment? It's an insult. Well, we know it is. He was just joking around. Xechun. In which is discussed Emil Sinclair's concerns and Don Quixote's delusions. Alright. Many like just story chapters, which I actually prefer. I don't like non-focus encounters, so let's just go straight to the boss, right? So, that bizarre bloodfiend nabbed the priest as well, eh? Considering that he's also the one who took the barber from Area 1. You know what else is nagging me? Is the way he talks. Sighing absolutely bonkers shit with a straight face like he's the only sane man. It can be said that the purpose of this behavior is to collect necessary stage props, or perhaps the main cast of a stage play. In that case, we must keep our eyes on the stage play he wishes to show us, for we are yet to observe the specifics of his intent. If only you kept your big mouth shut. Well, that is, I simply cannot put a stop to myself when he asked me to regale thee with my adventures, but there truly are more ingenious tales, I say, though I may speak them perforce, driven by villainous compulsion, pretty listen well. And like Jia Zichun said, he would have easily taken us out if he wanted to, but he didn't. Ugh, I hate this. I really don't like how it feels like we just play things in the palm of his hand. Excuse me, manager, Dante. Sinclair carefully calls over to me. I'm sure you already noticed this, but I just thought I might mention it just in case. This mission. Sinclair hesitated for a while, unsure how she should word this, then looked directly at me with a degree of conviction. It's all about Don Quixote. Well, yeah, good job noticing that. And she is completely oblivious to it. Fee, what tragedy to let that abominable blood fiend slip away. Yeah, look totally torn up about it when you were excitedly telling us about that duel. Hardly did I know that the request to hear my tale would have such a seductive strength. This is one of my dreams indeed, yet how could I allow myself to be seduced like this? Once this mission is complete, I shall train my mind to the utmost. I stared at Don Quixote, who was chattering away with the other sinners in her usual blissful cluelessness, then back at Sinclair. Clearly, he was as conflicted about this as I am. Yeah, and I'm sure you have a good reason for not telling us what you know about her. Also, yeah. Remember, back when we all went to my hometown, Don Quixote gave me one real heck of a beatdown. I'm sure everyone, including myself, remembered what happened after Guido's death. Thinking back to it now, it's a bit embarrassing, but I remember what Don Quixote said when I was starting to lose control. Told me that I had to return to my senses. I'm sure it needs a degree of courage and determination to rise to that occasion like that. But she stepped in without hesitation for my sake. I want to be like her, and I've been trying my best to be like her. Well, I probably have a long way to go, but still. It's not too much for me to hope for, right? No, I think that's a good thing to hope for. Pray tell, what good kind of hope are those speaking of? It seemed to have caught thee off guard, wasn't it? Oh, we were just chatting about this contract. Oh, has thou wised up to it as well then? No way. Verily, there's no other way to look at this. This mission, it must all be about... Well, she's gonna say something else, not about her. About... young Honglu. Does those see as I do? Oh, poor Don Quixote. You're really oblivious, aren't you? Honglu? Manager Esquire, I see a need for thee to improve thy insight. Honglulu's expression had appeared quite peculiar today, and I don't see what's different about him today. He had even had a dramatic reunion with a long-lost blood relative. Oh, and forget thee not about the sudden onslaught of names of his other kin, and his potent aroma of secret enmities, which may signify a tragic history of familial drama. Though I myself have nary a one to call my kindred blood, I must imagine that such confrontations must be quite harrowing. Thus, Manager Esquire, pretty, take good care of young Honglu. Verily, from a certain perspective, we are sailing through each of our own adventures, votes do not say? That's true. And an adventure is very much like a journey of suffering. It is imperative that thy heart remain steadfast through the trials and tribulations of the quest. Allow me to share a tale of my old adventure to demonstrate. This tale takes place in tavern like any other in which... Don Quixote's tale of adventure continues through our journey to Area 3. Some sinners and I did pay some attention to it, but we didn't find much of her story to be of any use. Alright, well, that concludes the Area 2, I guess. And now we head on to the Area 3. Wherein is told the story of dancing blood fiends and the extravagant parade. But we'll do that in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, do not forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.